Well, I've had death threats from this guy that's going to be calling me, and here he is. So I'm going to answer it. Hello?
Hey, John.
Hello?
Give me 30 seconds here to speak to you before you say anything. I want to say I'm very sorry. You've proven yourself beyond anybody's in my imagination. I've done wrong. I read them things you sent me. You got screwed by the judicial system. You've been screwed by Enbridge and SET, and you were screwed by me, harassing you. And I wanted you to hear my voice say it and understand that I got some bad information, and I'm all I got is my apology. I know that it's not worth a lot right now, but I sure hope you can accept it.
Where'd you get this bad information from? Because a lot of stuff you said just was 100% untrue about me.
The workers, man.
I don't know where they're getting this information from.
I have no idea, and that's the honest to God's truth. I have no idea.
Why did you think I didn't have an honorable discharge?
Just from what I was told.
Well, now you've seen the paperwork, you know the truth.
And trust me, the truth is being spread around now. It's not just me being done. It's me showing the people, listen, look at this. So you're telling me he was dishonorably discharged? Well, I've got proof. So you might want to keep your mouth shut. And I'll be honest with you, I may not ever let you know my true identity, but you will see good come from what you sent me. And I mean, you proved it all. You proved every bit of what I said was false. There will be a YouTube video on taking back all that stuff that was said, and I will spread the word. I won't get into the oil spill information because I don't have that information, but I will spread the information that you gave me. There won't be anybody else saying that you're a child raper or dishonorably discharged or anything like that, because I've got the proof in writing. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I mean, I told you long before at the very first EPA meeting, I came forward about my past, about having, underage sex. I was lied to about their age. And I wish I could take it back. I wish I was more mature and would have checked IDs. But these girls were sleeping with everybody. I mean, all my friends and everything. None of us knew. And I'm the only one that went to trial and fought it. And of course I lost. But I never ever said I didn't do this. I never testified and said they lied. I just didn't agree with the system to throw a guy in prison for something that he didn't even know he did wrong at the time. And I am guilty. I've never said I wasn't guilty. But I've never tried to ever hurt anybody. And what I'm doing with this oil spill is just telling the truth. I mean, can't you understand about them redigging up the entire Talmadge Creek after they signed off on it last September, and they planted grass over it, landscaped it, put sand over the creek in the water, and now they're digging the entire thing back up? Doesn't that tell you anything?
What I'm telling you is I don't, because I'm sure you're recording me for your own safety. I'm not getting into the oil spill.
Why? Why? I mean, are you afraid for your job? Is that what it is? You've told me where you work and stuff. I won't get into the union you're with or anything for their protection, but why did you have a vendetta against me? Why did you harass me for the last several months or a month?
Bad information.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
All right. I know you're trying to not say too much. I appreciate you calling for the apology. I want to know, you said last night that you talked to somebody at the bar. What did they say?
Again, John, I'd rather you not record me, just for the simple fact that for my protection as well. And, I'm here man to man with you. And I really don't. I'm not giving you permission to record me. I'm just giving you a man-to-man apology.
I know, but you don't have to give your name up. You don't have to give anybody else's name up at SCT. I just want to know what they said because I'm kind of curious. I know what happened. I know the truth, but I want to know what's going on around it, like you said, at the bars, what people are saying.
Well, the best I can tell you is you're not as bad a person as people thought you were at first. Maybe you are changing people's opinions about you.
Do you know the security guy, when he first met me, he hated me? And he did some research, he did some background checks. He found out that SCT hired me knowing that I have a criminal past. And they were fine with it until I complained. And once I complained, then Enbridge told them to release me, and what do you know? I mean, they started telling people I stole gas and was fired for stealing gas. I'm telling you, they testified under oath that I didn't steal any gas. I mean, that never happened. I don't know what they're going around telling all you guys, why they're lying to you about that. But it never happened. They said I was told that I could get a quarter tank of gas to drive from Ceresco Dam to Galesburg because they didn't want to drive me there and back because they lived in Kalamazoo and it didn't make sense. I didn't have enough gas in my vehicle. Enbridge employee gave me permission to get it. SCT knew that I got 1/4 tank of gas and I never stole anything. I got what I was allowed to get and only what I was allowed to get. The illegal workers. Enbridge knew about the illegal workers 2 months before they ever... I mean, think about it. We had Spanish speakers every single morning for all of our meetings. And they're saying they didn't know that we had illegal workers? That's bullshit. So, yeah, I do tape record this stuff for my protection. And I appreciate you saying sorry. I do. I appreciate it. But, I mean, come on. You told me... You said on a text that I was not going to live to spend any money if I ever get it from a lawsuit. That hurt. And then you started bringing my mom's name into it, my brother's name, my sister's name. I got a little nervous and scared. Think about it.
Understand that again, I'm just, the recording, I know in Michigan I'm not giving you permission to record, so it's not legal for you to record me.
Yeah, yes it is. I've already talked to the FBI. I can record anything in Michigan. That is the law. Okay?
You can videotape, but you can't tape record.
You're on video right now. This is a video. This ain't tape record.
Well, I'm asking you not to, John. Just take your apology and let this be done with you and I.
Haven't you already seen the video of you talking to me for an entire hour? I mean, your voice is already out there, so it's not as if I'm doing anything that's going to hurt you. I mean, you've already been out there for 2 weeks now. Haven't you seen that video?
Yes, I've seen it.
All right. So, this ain't no different than that. Okay, so you're on tape right now, and say your apology in front of everybody.
I've already apologized to you, John. I'm apologizing to you again. It's wrong.
I know you have. I just wanted to hear it again, because you put me through hell for the last 2 weeks. You have no idea how mad I was. Lying, saying I had warrants out for me and stuff, ridiculous. I just talked to the cops yesterday about you. I mean, why did you make that one up, saying I had warrant out for me? Is it because you guys didn't want me to come videotape the area?
I have no idea.
Well, go ahead.
The police said that if you come there, they will arrest you. That's the rumor. Now, whether there's any truth to it, I don't know. I don't care. The reason for this call was for an apology. I didn't want to get into the oil spill. I didn't want to get into whether you had a warrant or not. I wanted to apologize for the mistruth. And that's period.
The reason why I want to tell you about the lies about the warrant and stuff is because they've tried to arrest me 7 different times. Probably called the cops probably 15 different times. The cops will not arrest me. They've told me publicly that they support what I'm doing, but I just cannot be on Enbridge property. I can go on private property. I can go on city and state property. But I can't go on Enbridge property, and I cannot walk in the middle of a job site, which I did that one day. And the cop still didn't arrest me. He shook my hand at the end. He just said, John, you can't go out there in the middle. And so, I mean, these workers can think that the police are against me, but they're not. Right now, they're doing an investigation because Stuart Coates, the head of Enbridge Safety, blocked me into a parking lot with several other guys. And I'm sure you've seen that video. And there's possibly going to be a felony warrant for his arrest. And Enbridge possibly could be in big trouble because it's considered imprisonment to block somebody into a one-exit parking lot. And I had an 18-year-old kid with me, and I had a girl with me. And they blocked that parking lot for 20 minutes at least. So that's a felony. I mean, this guy could actually go to prison for 5 to 10 years for what he done. And he's the head of Enbridge Safety. I mean, and then he followed me, the next day or the day after? And every time I turned around, he would follow me. These guys do not want me videotaping. Think about it. Why do they care if I videotape? If they did it right, if they cleaned it up right the first time.
That's beyond me. Like I said, I didn't want this to get into the oil spill. I wanted this to be more about you.
All right, I understand that. I just wanted to get a few facts out there for people to know. I appreciate you calling me. I will tell you that I literally hated you for a minute because you did nothing but terrorize me, texting me 200 times, saying some of the most horrible things ever that I've ever heard from a person. I've never done nothing wrong to hurt a person, and I've did everything I can to help my community with this oil spill. And it really hurts when... But you know what? To hear somebody that hated me and talk bad about me say they're sorry and apologize and say that they support what I'm doing now, and you know, that means a lot to me. So, because I changed your opinion, and I'm changing workers' opinions because the company is lying about me. So thank you.
Well, you changed my opinion about the things that are being spread around. I have no opinion on the oil spill because I don't know enough to...
Because I know you're going to destroy this phone. People realize that he has a $50 phone, one that you can buy stuff, so that no one can trace you. He didn't want anybody to know who he was. And so that's he's going to throw that phone away now. Because the police are actually looking for him because he said that I was not going to live to spend my money if I got any from a lawsuit. So, which, I mean, that's pretty serious. But he's apologized, and I accept his apology. I don't agree with what he's done, and he has terrorized me and scared me and my family for the last week. But I thank you for your apology. That means a lot to me, and, you know, okay?
Thank you.
All right, well, you know, just spread the word, spread these videos. I mean, I've never lied to nobody. I'm telling the truth about all this.
It's not the videos that I'm spreading. It's the paperwork of the dishonorable or the honorable discharge, not dishonorable. It's the facts about your criminal sexual conduct case. That's the facts that need to be out there. People need to see.
I mean, I went to the press when I reported this because I knew what would happen. I knew that the company always was going to go after whatever you did in your past to try to make you look like a liar. So I told the worst thing that I've ever done in my life, and I had consensual sex with 2 friends on the same night while I was in college over a decade ago, and there ain't nothing I can do about it now. But I will be damned if I'm not going to report a cover-up just because people are going to talk bad about me. This ain't about me. This has never been about me. I don't even care about my reputation. It does hurt, but this is about the people in Marshall, Battle Creek, and Kalamazoo. That people have died, Bill. People have literally died from this oil spill. And Enbridge pays... I mean, there's wrongful death lawsuits right now, and Enbridge is paying these people off to shut them up. I mean, they don't want people to know the truth. I know you don't want to talk about the oil spill, so I'll take your apology. Thank you. And yeah, just spread around the truth. If you need any more documentation, if you have any more questions, just ask for it. I will give it to you. I'm an open book. I want everybody to know the truth about me, good or bad, because people need to, if they don't know everything about me, then they're not going to believe what I have to say about the oil spill. So I have to be honest.
Well, maybe I'll keep this phone so I can stay in contact with you. And we'll see what we can do as me as being a silent partner. I'm not willing to get into the oil spill stuff because I have no information, but I can't help in other ways. Like, for instance, showing people the information that you showed me to make me change my opinion about you, John. That's the kind of stuff I can do to help you. And, bottom line is, you were screwed by the judicial system. My opinion.
Do you know I was offered a 1-year plea and a lesser charge, and I turned it down and went to trial? And I never said I didn't do this. I only went to trial because I just thought there was a defense when some girls lied to you about their age. In California, there's a defense, but in Michigan, there's not, and I didn't know that. And that's why I'm in trouble. This is about age. This wasn't about me doing anything wrong. And I'm not saying I'm not. I mean, I am wrong for what I done. I should have, as I said, been more mature and thought about what I was doing. I shouldn't have played the line. And stupid me, I was in college sleeping with everybody. I didn't care if, as long as they were of legal age as far as I thought, or, 30, 40 years old, I didn't care. I just was trying to have some fun. And that's where I was very immature. And I got fooled, and I really screwed up. Oh, I paid the price big time. Trust me, big time.
Good job. Well, like I said, I'm going to keep this phone and see if I can help with your credibility, not with the oil spill, but with your credibility. That's probably the least I could do, is at least show these texts to people who run you down about your credibility. I would never speak about the oil spill because, again, I don't have information about it. I wasn't involved enough with it to speak about it, but I do have documentation now of what these people have said, and I can just at least pass that stuff on to them. So maybe I will hang on to the phone for a little bit.
All right. Well, I can send you more documentation of why I was fired, because I went to the press, because I reported an oil cover-up. That we were told that if it bothered our conscience, we didn't have to cover up oil. But if it didn't bother us, we could cover up oil. I have all those documentation depositions from SET Environmental. So, and that Enbridge told SET to fire me because I reported the oil cover-up. So, I will send you that stuff in the near future, all right?
Okay, I can tell you this much. I don't think what I can tell you is your credibility means a lot to people, and if they believe that you're credible, they're going to be on the bandwagon rather than be against you. So maybe, like I said, I can't say that I'm going to report oil stuff, because I can't. But I can report on your credibility. I've learned.
All right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome, John. Be careful.
All right. You keep the workers off my ass. I don't need any more slash tires. That cost me like $800. So.
I have no idea about none of that, but I can, like I said, I can help you with your credibility. That's the least I can do.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Bye. Well, I'm gonna give you this guy's phone number, and then if you ever feel the need to talk to him yourself, the police have it, and so I'm not sure who he is, I have another video at the beginning. He was telling me stuff about an oil cover-up, and he was seeing everything. I don't know what's true. I don't know what's not true. This guy has been terrorizing me for a week. I mean, I was getting nervous. I've had 2 death threats from him. One we got on video, or I got text message, and the other one I had a witness to, Michelle Bartlin-Smith, and she went to Congress, and she was one of the speakers, and she's an oil spill victim. So, it feels good. If this conversation feels good, even though he terrorized me all this time and put me through hell. It feels good that, I can change a person's mind that disliked me, hated me, whatever, because of what these oil companies and what some of these workers say. They just don't know the truth. And my goal is, I need to make a video with all, honorable discharge paperwork, and that I worked on the Keystone Pipeline, that I was a union member then, that I wrestled in college, just anything I've ever said. I need to kind of prove a little bit, just so my credibility, and maybe I'll bring some stuff up about my case. Alright, well, thank you very much. I appreciate your time. I know these videos aren't really fun to watch. I have a lot of oil videos that I'm putting out in the very near future showing documented oil cover-up. I mean, where I complained, EPA signed off on it. It was, full of oil, and after my complaints, EPA went and had Enbridge clean these areas back up after they cleared them. And we're talking about massive sites, millions, tens of millions of dollars, a big deal. That's why I'm getting these threats. That's why I get this harassment. That's why these companies lie about me. Thank you for watching, and I promise you, I try to be as honest and do everything as up and up as I can, because I have to be more honest than these oil companies, because they're a $3 billion company that Enbridge is, and I'm a nobody. I don't have no money. I don't even have gas. That's why I made these t-shirts. If anybody wants to purchase any, just, YouTube me and ask me. I'd appreciate it. Or my email address is mynamejohnbolenbaugh@yahoo. I gave the last batch, I bought $1,000 worth, I gave them away for free when I went to DC for the Occupy and stuff. But I can't do that anymore. I actually have to help support what I'm doing. I'm really busted. I owe money to the bank. I've sold everything I own, and I'm getting desperate, and it's getting bad. Christmas is coming around, and I can't even get Christmas presents for anybody. So I got people calling me up that need me to come videotape them. I don't have gas to go videotape them. I do have a gas guzzler, but the reason why I bought that truck is because it's easier for me to drive around to the areas I need to, through the mud and stuff, and I got it cheap, and I don't have money to get anything else. So that's just the way it is. So sweatshirts are 30 bucks, and Michigan oil cover-up. John Bolenbaugh on the back, it's Tar Sand Truth. And I have t-shirts. T-shirts are going to be $20. I'll put the money to good use. It will be going for gas, or you can help me with gas cards or hotel vouchers for the future, because I'm going to be going to all these hearings this next year for the XL pipeline. But please know, this is very important. Enbridge is building a pipe to the Gulf right now, okay? Enbridge is going to send tar sand oil to the Gulf. So we're fighting the XL pipeline, and Tar Sand Action is spending all this money and doing all this work to fight that. And I don't know if they know. I've already contacted them, told them, but Enbridge is doing the same thing. So Enbridge is trying to sneak this in through their permits, and the tar sand oil is still going to go down there, and it's still going to go to China. So we have to stop Enbridge too. This is a big deal. We're talking billions of dollars. Watch my videos. You'll see the truth of the sick people and the devastation and the oil cover-up in Michigan. Thank you. And you have a great holiday season.